After we did our To Catch a Cheater War of the Roses, poor Gwen had a theory that I think my fiancé is color coding the women that he is messing around with. And it all had to do with what the note said and the emoji that he left.
So here's how we got here. She already knew, our listener already knew that her fiancé was cheating on her, unfortunately. She just wasn't sure how many women there were because she had already received a message from woman number 2, of which woman number 2, was going through her computer one day and the guy left all of his passwords on there. So she was able to go in there. And then that's when she found out that he had lied about his name. He was married. He lied and said that he wasn't married, but he was. So then she reached out to our listener and said, hey, we're both being duped by this guy. And what can we do to get down to the bottom of this? So we did the War of the Roses, and it turns out that both of their women's intuitions were right. And he was indeed cheating on both of them with a third woman. And we found this out because he sent the flowers to the third woman. And in doing so, we also realized that he had a different color emoji, heart emoji, for each woman. And so we decided to try to take it further and maybe see if he was actually color coding emojis to even more than 3 women. And that's what we are here to find out now.
Yeah, I think it was Cassie's idea. Like, you need to grab his phone and see what his top emojis are, because we know he's using red for you. We know he's using pink for Mistress number 1. And on the card, he used a purple heart emoji. So we know he's using that. So if you see other heart emojis in his top, most used emojis, there's some other side pieces.
Yeah, he's a clever guy.
Is he?
He thinks he's clever.
If you think about it, like, I've always wondered, because I talk to a lot of people who get cheated on with people with multiple mistresses. I'm like, this is like a part-time job. Like, how do you handle juggling so many relationships? And clearly it's due to meme organization.
Meme organization. I will say, I do give him props for being an organized person.
Yes, this really scratches my OCD brain really well.
It does.
Can't be out here sending the same heart to everybody.
No,
right?
I mean, that would just be
that's going too far.
That would be the greatest travesty of all.
Every heart means something different. We all know this.
All right, so Gwen hit us up, and she responded back and said, "So many heart emojis."
Oh no!
In all caps. I sent a screenshot of my top used emojis to my fiance. I told him I saw a meme that said your top emojis are your personality traits. I asked him to send me his. Of course, the idiot did. I mean, remember, he left his, saved his passwords on Mistress number 2's computer, so he's not, not the sharpest tool in the shed. Of course, the idiot did. There was the red heart emoji he used for me.
Check.
There was the pink heart emoji he used for Mistress number 1. Mm-hmm. There was the purple heart he used for Mistress number 2.
The hero.
And lo and behold, there was a yellow heart emoji and a blue heart emoji.
Ooh, for the other sleuths.
2 more? He's the sleuth. They may not know.
I shouldn't have been so shocked, but I was. I thought I knew this man, like really knew this man. Obviously, I didn't. I've now told family and a few close friends what he did. And this weekend, I'm moving out of our home with their help. He's going to be, in quotes, out of town with who knows which woman. It could be yellow. It could be blue.
Purple.
Could be purple.
Yeah.
While he's gone, I'm packing everything up that's mine, putting the big stuff in storage, and staying with my parents until I can find a new place. I guess he spends so much money on these other women that in the past he relied quite heavily on me when it came to our rent and bills. He is definitely going to have to reprioritize.
Wow.
Thankfully, no wedding date had been set. He wanted to enjoy a long engagement.
I bet he did.
Go figure.
So he could taste the rainbow. Skittles endorsement.
It's so wrong. It's right. I'm in the middle of drafting a note to leave when I move out. It's proving harder to write than I anticipated. I truly want no communication with this man after this weekend. It feels so weird to go from living together to zero contact, but I believe that's what's best. There's nothing he can say or do to make this better. And there's nothing he can say or do to adequately apologize or explain his behavior. And I don't even want to give him that chance because it would solely be for him and not me.
she does not need to write a note. She needs to text him and say, I don't know which color heart you're at with this weekend, and do all of them. Be like, but you can reassign the red one. I'm moving out, and then block him.
Yep.
That's what I would do, because then you're like, I know, and I know you use different color hearts, and we're done. All in one text. Block him on everything, and when he gets home, let him deal with the repercussions.
The Bert Show.